Hi, this is Amy Fox with the Food and Mood Lab. Mom, nutritionist, certified functional food professional, and endurance athlete. I have a confession to make. My kids eat a horrible breakfast. And it's been this way for years. I'm finally putting my foot down to overhaul their breakfast. So in this 3 or 4 minute video, we'll talk about why and some ideas that I'm trying out here in the first weeks of school. So my kids they're really picky eaters. So they don't like eggs, they do not like oatmeal. On top of that, I have a child that takes medication that makes him nauseous and really makes it so he has no appetite during the day. So getting my kids to have something in their stomach and feeding their bellies full of pancakes or just food that I know that they love, as a mom, like that feels good. But in my heart, and by the way, also, whenever I say we're gonna try to eat healthy, it just creates a fight and tension that I usually cave, because who wants to start their day out like that? But I just know in my heart and in my head, this is not in alignment with what I know for sure leads to long-term positive health. And just in general, it's just not a great way to start their breakfast. So I've been in conflict with it, and I'm finally putting my foot down. I know that research has shown that having high sugar breakfasts means lower performance. It translates to lower performance in school. It also creates some energy crashes and issues with focus, as well as just that hangry, bad attitude kind of feeling. So I know that this is not a great way to start the day, not only for kids, for anyone. So I'm putting my foot down. So here are 5 ideas, different approaches that I'm trying to make this change in our home. First is to sit down and have a conversation. I was dreading it. I have a Fruit Loops addict, and I have kids that love cinnamon rolls, so I was dreading it. And I sat down and I just had a calm, rational conversation and helped them to see, like, this just doesn't make sense. Like, I knowingly can't do this to you. And we also decided we are not going to go cold turkey and never have their favorites again. We're gonna just make those weekend specials, weekend foods. So first and foremost, we just had a conversation and I kept it real and shared why. Secondly, I mentioned Fruit Loops. We have cereal lovers. It's fast and easy. So I made a rule that we'll still have cereal, but we have to buy cereal that has 5 grams or less of added sugar. So that's really the magic number for me, is it's added sugar. Again, there's a huge difference. We're not talking about the natural sugars from fruits or honey or things like that. These are the added sugars, and it is atrocious how much added sugar we all have in our diet. But it is, if you look at the back of some of these labels, some of these cereals are 10, 15 grams per cup, and that's almost as much as a candy bar. So we're putting a stop to those sugary cereals. So it limits us. We're talking about the cereals like Rice Krispies or Kix, but I've shown them how it can really taste good. We've added blueberries and strawberries to the cereals, and I've even taken monk fruit, granulated monk fruit in the raw. It tastes awesome. Just a little bit of that on top, and it feels like it tastes like a sweet cereal. So they're loving that. That's worked out pretty good. And so it's important that we also pair foods with protein in the morning. And the idea here is we want to try to minimize the high spikes and lows of our blood sugar. It takes a lot of toll on our bodies to really manage that. But when we're talking about school and performance, the more even we can keep the blood sugar, the better the kids are going to feel. So what does that look like? We eat a lot of turkey and chicken sausage, so Costco is one of my favorite places. We bought this week. It's fully cooked chicken sausage. 3 links is 90 calories, and it's got at least 10 grams of protein. So pop them in the microwave too. I do have yogurt lovers, so Oikos tastes great. We'll 100 calories. It's got no added sugars. So we'll do this, and sometimes we'll add some Rice Krispies or fruit cheese to beef it up. And then we do smoothies. So in 3 minutes, I can make a homemade smoothie. That's awesome. So it's got 3 or 4 ingredients. I'll share that link on what one of my favorite smoothies recipe is. But we are short on time in the morning and it's early, so how much homemade stuff I'm making is pretty limited. So we stock up on Fairlife drinks. We like the caramel and the vanilla. These are awesome. They're not cheap though, so we actually split this so the kids just get a little extra protein. It's got no added sugar. It's awesome. It's got 30 grams of protein. So using the drinks as a way to like make the breakfast more nutritional is awesome. So last but not least is some make ahead recipes. I have perfected a no added sugar protein blueberry cookie. I'll share that in another place, but I can make these, freeze them, and the kids love them. In fact, I love them as a snack after a workout. And then I also have a baked oatmeal that I make in a 9x9. So I make that a couple times during the week and we eat those as snacks. So sometimes I can get them to eat those, especially when I put a little fruit with it, or a little, even a dollop of whipped cream. So those are the strategies that I'm trying out. I'd love to hear yours, especially if you've got picky breakfast eaters. But if you enjoy any of the recipes or enjoy this video, please share it with your friends, and please like the Facebook page. Thanks, and make it a great day.